Hey there, awesome teachers. I'm Katrina Ayers, and you're watching Awesome Teacher Nation TV, the place to be to get positive teaching strategies, hints, and tips. Today we're going to be talking about threats and punishments and why they may eventually not work with some of your students. But first, let's take a look at this week's featured teacher resource. Is chaos taking over your classroom? Want to know how to make that chaos disappear? Learn how now with Taming the Chaos, an online course you can do at your own pace. Available now at positiveteachingstrategies.com. The sanity you save could be your own. Back when I was in second grade, I had a teacher who was pretty strict and took a kind of an authoritarian approach to teaching. She had a big long list of all the things that you could do wrong in class and penalties for every single one of those things. For example, if you came late to class, then you had to stay in at recess and write sentences. At first, I was terrified of her, and I always made sure that I did exactly what she told me to do. Then one day, she asked me to do something that I would not do no matter what. She told me that I had to redo an assignment because I had colored the sky the wrong color. I had colored the sky gray. And everybody knows that the sky is blue, and she was going to make me recolor it. I refused to do that because in Oregon in November, the sky is gray. Any fool could see that. And I was not going to do what I thought was lie or go against my integrity just because I was going to be punished for it. In that moment, my second grade teacher lost complete control of me because I had made an important discovery. And that important discovery was I always had a choice. I could always weigh what the consequences were of my decision and make my own decision. And in that moment, her threats no longer worked on me. As teachers, we sometimes want to resort to threats with our students because, let's face it, for a while they work. But the problem is threats are doomed to fail. Here are 7 ideas for things that you can do to help your students to behave correctly without resorting to threats. Tell the truth. Let the students know that you're aware that they have a choice that they can make at any time. Let the students know the reasons behind the choices that you're asking them to make. If my teacher had explained to me why she wanted me to color the sky blue, I might have made a different decision. Build a positive relationship with your students so that they'll trust you and want to do what you ask them to do. Help your students feel great when they make a good decision so that they'll want to make more decisions. You can do that by giving them positive acknowledgement, noticing when they do the right thing, and acknowledging and praising them for that correct action. Make sure any consequences that you decide to assign for incorrect behavior aren't just to cause pain and suffering, but that they actually teach a lesson. So if I were late to class in second grade, instead of having to write sentences, which really had nothing to do with being late, if I had had to make up the work that I missed for being late, that would have made sense to me. Listen to your students. Ask them why they did what they did. Maybe they had a good reason, or maybe they thought it was a good reason, and you can show them why that they could have maybe made a better choice. Help your students clarify their thinking so that if they made a mistake, they can make a better choice the next time. And now go create a great day for yourself and your students. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. If you want more sanity boosting classroom management hints like this one, please subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like access to even more information and resources for classroom teachers,
Come on over to positiveteachingstrategies.com and join our tribe. You'll get a weekly sanity boost, access to the Awesome Teacher Nation resources library, and more. You are an awesome teacher, and I appreciate everything you do for your students. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Awesome Teacher Nation TV.